Environmentalist wackos and gentlemen, we have some big news concerning cap and trade and carbon credit trading schemes. Bad news, that is. As I pointed out to an envirokook in another video I did some months ago, that was Guns and Greenhouse Gases Part 2, this clown had no idea that there's a lot of fraud and corruption involved in being green and a lot of money to be made, a lot of greenbacks. Most environmentalists have a low opinion of industries involved with the production and delivery of fossil fuels. Will they change their tune after learning this? The legitimacy of the 100 billion carbon trading market has been called into question after the world's largest auditor of clean energy projects was suspended by the United Nations inspectors. SGS UK had its accreditation suspended last week after it was unable to prove its staff had properly vetted projects that were then approved for the carbon trading scheme, or even that they were qualified to do so. As we have noted before, this is a Heritage blog talking, evil conservatives, among the many reasons carbon crap and trading is destined to fail is because auditing carbon emissions reductions accurately enough to support a carbon credit market is simply impossible. New Zealand Climate Science Coalition Chairman Brian Leyland explains, "So, to my knowledge, carbon trading is the only commodity where it is impossible to establish with reasonable accuracy how much is being bought and sold, where the commodity that is traded is invisible and can perform no useful purpose for the purchaser, and where both parties benefit if the quantities traded have been exaggerated. It is therefore an open invitation to fraud," and that is exactly what is happening all over the world. So there you go. So much for evil oil companies. Boy, if you got the United Nations suspending you, that's pretty bad. You know, that would be like Al Capone dissing Hitler. I'm not accusing environmentalists of being Hitler. That's simply an analogy. They are idiots, though, and as often overlooked, especially on the evening snooze and all this mainstream media, the antique media, as I call them. You won't hear anything about this. But as I said, the legitimacy of the 100 billion carbon trading market has been called into question after the world's largest auditor of clean energy products, SGS UK, suspended by the UN. Keep an eye on that. Are you going to hear that in the antique media? How many of you heard of it before you watched this? So there's a lot of corruption and a lot of greenbacks involved in being green. It isn't easy being green.